Welcome to The One Show. This programme has been recorded so that you can enjoy it whenever you want.
The vote coming up on the following show has now closed, so please do not text, as your vote will not count and you will still be charged. Enjoy the programme.
Show with Alex Jones
and Matt Baker, and a huge thank you to everyone who took part in our virtual choir, featuring One Show viewers singing together for the very first time, weren't they? Even though they've actually never met, but more from them later.
Yes, yeah, because they will be meeting tonight. They've all joined. Anyway, also coming up tonight, after exhaustive and rather, well, filling research, we reveal which celebrity chef's Christmas recipes are the best. Look, they're smiling now, but they don't know who to choose.
It's making me hungry, actually. And we will also be wishing a very Merry Christmas to some people in a tiny corner of the Commonwealth over 10,000 miles away when we cross live to the South Pacific. And why not? We've got an hour.
We have got an hour, might as well.
Do it.
And so, on to tonight's guest. Well, he is, of course, the creator of The Office, Extras, and his latest global hit show, Derek. There he is.
Now he's back in the UK for a big charity gig as David Brent, and he's also just released the first series of Derek on DVD.
Please welcome Ricky Gervais, everybody. Ricky, good to see you.
Nice to have you back.
Yes, it's lovely.
Lovely to be here.
Ready for Christmas?
Ready for Christmas. I'm glad you explained why I've got this silly beard again. For David Brent. I had to grow it as fast as I could after Derek, but it's back.
Well, actually, on the Derek theme, then, I mean, you've never ever gone to 3 series with anything. Is Derek the one?
It might be, yeah. I love it. I love filming it. I love the process. I love... it's like being in a real old people's home every day. So it's a lovely experience, and yeah, no, it's great. There might be a 3rd series of Derek.
Okay,
yeah.
good. Well,
hopefully.
We'll talk more about that later, because, I mean, there's a lot to talk about with Derek. It really is. And now Derek is set, as Ricky was just saying there, in an old people's home, in a retirement home. So tonight, we've invited Marjorie, Grace, Joy and Mimi from Sunrise Care Retirement Home. The girls are in, and they're here to enjoy our 1 week till Christmas One Show. It's lovely to see you all, girls.
Nice to see you, ladies. Got plenty of sherry over there.
It's like watching the opposite side of the telly.
Yeah. We can actually hear him heckling now, though. That's the bad thing.
We'll be over in a bit.
We will. And now...
No, they're watching from home. Oh, we're just having a little... It's like Gogglebox, this. We're just sat here watching you eating our teas. It's absolutely fantastic. Isn't it lovely, Joy?
Absolutely fantastic.
Now, we're on now, Mimi. Now's the time to smile. Mimi said to me, let me know when we're on so I can smile. Now then, let's talk about Christmas dinner, because... Is it right that you were the queen of the Christmas, the mince pies?
Nice wine.
Yeah. Oh, you like the wine, Mimi? Good girl.
To cook very early on.
Right, OK.
And use Grandma's recipes for the mince pies and the Christmas pud.
Oh, right. And what do you... Well, we'll think about Christmas pud in a minute, because we're going to go to desserts in a little while. But what do you think about, you know, leaving a turkey in a bucket overnight?
Can't believe it.
I know, it's extraordinary, isn't it?
We used to find somewhere cold for it, not the brine.
Yeah. And Mimi, do you have a secret recipe for the turkey?
No, I told you. No secret, no.
No.
No, I only would cook it, that's all.
Just cook it?
Somehow, with my best.
OK.
But I'm not a good special recipe, so I can't confide you that secret. Not as yet, but not that.
Look at Marjorie. She's in the zone.
Absolutely.
She's absolutely loving it, aren't you, You haven't spoken. You haven't said a word. Just shout up to me, Marjorie, because I've got a microphone here.
I'm too busy.
You're too busy. What's the best bit in there?
Gravy.
The gravy! Oh, good, that's good, because we were talking a little bit earlier on and you said stuffing, so things are progressing. Anyway, that's the main course sorted out. Later in the show, we will, as we were just talking there, me and Joy, the best celebrity desserts will be announced, as chosen by One Show viewers. Cheers. Come on, girl. There we are, look, lovely.
Ah, cheers, ladies. Now, the last date for sending a Christmas card to someone in Britain is Friday. But if you missed that, well, don't worry, because we have these very special One Show e-cards that you can send to your your friends via our website. Now, the photos were taken by One Show viewers, but not just any One Show viewers, as you're about to see.
My name's Chris Armstrong, and one of my jobs is shepherding my own sheep here in Northumberland. Well, when you get up on Christmas morning as a farmer or a shepherd, your first concern is for your stock, and you open the curtains to check that the weather's okay, and then you go out and make sure that everything's all right long before you think about even opening any Christmas presents. On Christmas or in and around the holiday time, there can be 3 or 4 foot of snow, and it does just make everything a lot more difficult than it is in a normal situation. In the Nativity, it was the shepherd that visited Jesus. I suppose at this time of year, I'll be visiting friends and family.
We are the wise ones. Christmas is just a fantastic time to have a complete break and recharge the batteries.
It's a chance to connect with my friends and family around the world, many of whom I haven't had the chance to speak to in several weeks because I've been buried under a pile of paperwork.
Well, Christmas time for me, it's about, fundraising, it's about trying to get people aware of what it's like not to have a safe and secure and happy holiday in front of them.
I'm Paul Brady. I'm a modern-day innkeeper. I've been in the hospitality industry for 32 years and worked 32 Christmas days, so hopefully it'll be nice to get one off soon, maybe when I retire. What Christmas means to me is a very busy time of the year for us, but it's full of joy and cheer, and everybody likes working Christmas time.
I'm Alex.
I'm Charlotte. We're expecting our first baby this Christmas. A particularly special Christmas for us was the year we got married a few years ago.
The day that it really, really snowed, when lots of people got stuck at home and they weren't able to leave the house, we decided we'd get married that day.
Yeah. I didn't think we'd ever get the Christmas quite so special, but if she does arrive before Christmas, then it might just top it.
Yeah, especially if it snows.
Oh, and a very happy wedding anniversary to Charlotte and Ross, and best of luck with the birth next week.
Indeed. And if you are one of the lovely people who've sent us a Christmas card this year...
We've got loads, actually,
We've been inundated. And you put your email address inside, then we will be sending you one of those e-cards as well, so check your inbox.
Yes. Now then, Ricky, your latest character is a bloke called Derek Noakes. Tell us a bit about Derek first, then.
Derek's a really sort of sweet, innocent guy who's just really kind, and he only cares about other people. And I thought the best place to set him was in an old people's home.
Okay.
So most of my family are care workers, so I've got like 30 years of anecdotes about care homes, So I just thought that was the best place to do it, because I don't think we care enough about our elderly in this country.
No, I agree.
It might be the same everywhere, but...
Well, I'll tell you what, let's introduce those who haven't met Derek before. This is a lovely moment where a dog comes to visit. Here we go. Right. Well, I mean, it's incredibly heartfelt, the whole series, and it kicks into emotions that you really you don't often feel.
I think I left behind the veil of irony that sort of haunted most of my work, and most sitcoms and comedy in general. But I'd sort of done that, so this is a lot more sincere, which is why I think it's more of a comedy drama than a straightforward sitcom. It is a sitcom. I just say that clip is based on a real thing that's done, where it's called Therapause. It's done by the Mayhew Centre, and they take pets along to old people's homes for them to have a cuddle, and it's sort of mutual. It's therapy for the abandoned dogs and the... And so that's what it's based on, that thing, and that does happen. Not just them, it's a new thing that's going all around the country. So it's great to support, I think, care homes and animal homes that do that.
Yeah, and there's so many lovely moments in it within the kind of the community that's in the home. But to start with, I mean, if you watch it, first off, you're so used to laughing at the characters that you do, you don't quite know how
You're allowed to laugh at Carl, because of his hair, look.
Yes.
You're allowed to laugh at that. An egg with sideburns is what we call him. But yeah, I think that... it's funny, even people that, after they'd seen it, they said, is it a comedy or a drama? And it's a fake documentary, and it's sort of based in realism. So it's like saying, what's your life, really? Is your life a comedy or a drama? Well, it's a bit of both, you know. So yeah, it's as real as you can be, really.
And you've said that you'd like to be a bit more like Derek, the character. So what does Derek have then that Ricky Gervais doesn't?
Unfiltered honesty, I think. I think we lose that as we sort of grow up and the world fights back and makes us keep our mouth shut a bit. And he's got no cynicism. He just says what he likes. And so few people do that, you know. It's just nice. It's nice to be Derek because you're just nice and honest and say it's a list of positive things.
Yes.
Derek says what he likes, you know.
Yeah.
And you said that lots of your family members, you know, have worked in care homes, and that's where you've obviously got lots of the material.
It's all the women. The men are layabouts.
Oh, right, lots of the women.
Yeah.
But what do they make then of Derek? Because obviously they've seen it.
Yeah, they love it, and you know they can see input. You know, they've told me stories. You know, at Christmas and when I'm at home, I quiz them. You know, I quiz them with things, and some of them are really sad. Some of them are really funny. Some are sweet. You know, it's a whole. It's a whole life, you know. It's the last, you know, part of their life, and so it's ripe for drama. But it's funny too, you know. I think this thing that people think that because you're 80 you've given up and you don't like jokes and mucking around and getting drunk. That's just not true, you know. They're just working with the actors. They're in their 80s and 90s, and they're terrible.
I bet
honestly.
Well, you say
they embarrass us. They say things and we go red because they're dreadful.
Yeah.
They're rude. They're often drunk.
The favourite people you've worked with, according to you.
I mean, you do say, you know, it is the last moments of their lives, absolutely. But some have looked at it critically and said that you've been actually over-sentimental in that situation, haven't you?
You can't win, though, can you? I was too cruel. Not cruel enough.
Yeah.
Goldilocks likes it. I just get it just right for her. She likes it.
Well, have a look for yourselves. Derek is out on DVD now. There are still